Cuphead, one of the easiest games out there, or so they say. I currently have 2 hours before I have to go to school, and I said, why not beat Cuphead? Before we start, let me explain the rules for you. 1. Timer starts after I start a new game. 2. I need to beat every boss on expert mode. That's it really, so let's get started. So the first boss I decided to tackle is the Root Pack.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
At first, I was going to S-rank all the bosses. This is why you see me parrying the worms in phase 1, but later on you'll see me just completely ignoring that. The onion is the easiest of the 3. All you need to do is pay attention to the tiers, which is really not hard to do. The carrot went down pretty easy as well. For this fight, I got a decent A rank. The first run and gun was surprisingly hard, because tell me how I not only got hit once, but twice. Next is Goopy, aka the hardest easiest boss in the game. Another A on this one. Ruby and Croaks, by far the most unique boss fight in Inkwell IO1. The first 2 phases aren't that interesting until they merge into a slot mission. Even though I rolled by far the easiest of the 3 minigames, I died. I got very close to dying in my second attempt, but thankfully I was better than dying twice on Ruby and Croak. I finished the first mausoleum and obtained Super Art 1.
Here comes a spooky boss. It's on.
It's pretty useless, but it was necessary to get Miss Chalice and my second main weapon for this run, Crack Shot. For the second run and gun of Inkwell IO1, 3 top Trouble.
You're up.
I speed ran my way through it and got a nice B on it. I decided to take down the bosses starting from the easiest to hardest, meaning that Cagney is next.
You're up.
In my opinion, Cagney was even easier than Goopy, because all I did for the entirety of this boss fight was going to the farthest point away from it and just shooting away. Next, it's time for Hilda.
This match will get red hot.
Can I just say how fucking annoying the green planes are? My first attempt was really bad. So is my second. And my third. I literally died to Hilda more than any boss fight in the entire game. And that says a lot about how much I hate this boss. And with that, we move on to the first boss in Inkwell IO2 is Bedpee.
This match
I remember sucking at this boss a while ago. Well, I still suck, just a little less, but I took him down first time. Totally. And we got a B. Next is Jimmy. I got a bit unlucky with RNG. Some might say I'm cheating, but I really don't care. I hate those cats, dude. After a couple of resets, I got to the puppet, and I finished him off pretty easily. Next is Bonbon. Same for Jimmy, it's all about what mini bosses you get. After a couple of failed attempts, I went and I got Super R2, and with that I absolutely totaled. On my way, I completed Funfair Fever. If you noticed it, I switched to regular mode starting from this boss, because I've never beaten Wally Warbles and Expert, or any of the other late game bosses starting from here on out, so I sincerely apologize for tricking you. For Grim, I went ahead and got both Labber and the Chart Shot. And I swear these clouds are actively working against you throughout the whole entire fight. But I got it done. Before moving on, I decided to complete Funhouse Frazzle.
It's on.
And with that, we went on to... As usual, I started with Boomer. I used the Crack Shot and Labber for this fight.
And begin.
The Captain. Kala. Marine. Sally. Dr. Cal. And the last boss in this aisle, Phantom Express.
Good. And begin.
I went ahead and did both Run and Guns and Inkwell Aisle 3, just because.
Here goes. Bravo.
And with that, I quickly hopped to the Dice King and I rolled a 2, 3, 3 and beat Bettigans, Pippin Dot, Mr. Chimes respectively. Knocked out King Dice in under 5 minutes. And with that dealt with, I moved on to the last boss in the entire game. The first attempt sadly came to an end, but I continued on until we went underground. And I was absolutely flapping his cheeks, and before long he was down.